Hey, my angels and demons. Welcome back to Sun, Moon, and Rising Tarot. Virgo, this is your intuitive tarot reading, all right? Whether you're Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, there could be messages in here just meant for you. You never know. Remember, since these are general, take what resonates and always leave behind the rest. Don't make it fit if it's not your story. There's no point to that, right? There's plenty of talented tarot readers here on YouTube. I'm sure they connect with one of us. Okay. So part of this reading, too, we're also going to touch base on a little bit of astrology. It's just going to help you guide your energy. All right. So let's get into this, Virgo. Oh, almost got caught on my wire. Almost got caught on my wire. All right. Okay. Let's start with some general energy for you, Virgo. Oh, all right. Eight of Cups. So this card shows usually a figure walking away from something that's emotionally unfulfilling, right? Plenty of cups here, filled with lots of love, abundance. Notice he's looking out into the moon, though, waiting for the moon to guide him. A little bit of Pisces energy there. All right, looking for the moon to guide him because I'm not saying that your life isn't fulfilled, but you are missing something. All right, you're lacking something and you can feel it. All right, so but this feels big though for you. So it's like a almost like a pattern you've outgrown. All right, so maybe maybe you've given all you could to a relationship, a job, or even a mindset, and now your soul is calling you somewhere higher, right? Somewhere else. It's asking you to go on, to move on. Let me grab one more card because I feel like this is a good move for you because it means you're going to start moving away from things that don't longer serve you, and it's going to be about you, which is great. We have the Temperance card. Yeah, gotta have a little bit of patience, right? So Temperance is a message of divine timing. So whether you're afraid to walk away or haven't done it yet or ever already done it, it's all about that timing, right? But Spirit is telling you that this is a big fat yes, that it's time to go, okay? So if you're still questioning yourself, it's time to go. But do it with grace. Don't do it chaotically. Don't do it messy. There's no need for burning bridges. You're being asked to balance your emotions and your actions, okay? That's a big deal, all right? And the Temperance card is about that patience. Be patient with yourself, be patient with the situation. But there's also strong Sagittarius energy here as well. So some of you might be dealing with a Sagittarius or feeling the urge to uh, ex- expand beyond what's familiar. Okay, so there's a craving for freedom, movement, and inner peace, right? It's time for you, Virgo. It's time for you to find your peace. It's time for you to put yourself first. All right, and it's time for you to do it non chaotically, Virgo. Okay. So we're going to talk about the recent past. Let's figure out why that's that. Overall energy is pretty decent. It's pretty good. It's just like you're in that stage of I gotta go. All right. Interesting. Not surprised. Five of Swords. So this card tells me that you've had a falling out, right? And that's why I think this maybe a bit maybe it was a disagreement where nobody really won. You ever been in one of those where you just keep going and going and going and nobody's winning? It could have left you feeling emotionally drained or misunderstood. So, like Spirit's saying to you, you don't have to keep proving your point to be right. Like, you're right. Okay, end of story, Virgo. So, this may have been the catalyst, though, that made you realize that it's time to walk away from that something, right? That relationship, that job, whatever it is that fits your story. And maybe that was the push that the universe was giving you to be like, hey, it's time to go. All right, it's time to go. We're going to do current situation because I'm curious as to what this is leading up to for sure. I'm nosy that way, right? Let's grab the current situation. All right, yeah. So this makes total sense. Your current situation, Virgo, is the Queen of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is you showing up in your reading like a boss, right? You're showing up as grounded, nurturing, capable, and wise, right? You've learned, so use that wisdom. So the universe is asking you to focus inward, right? On your health, on your home, on your values. Whatever it is that is going to fulfill you, right? That's going to fill that last cup of fulfillment where you can get to that Nine of Cups, to that wish fulfillment. It's you. It's you time, all right? So you're being reminded that self-care isn't selfish, though. A lot of times people like, oh my God, the Queen of Pentacles is all about her. It's all about her money. No, self-care is not selfish. It's essential, right? It leads to better mental health. It leads to a better version of you. So you may be doing a lot of emotional cleanup, right? So this card shows that your reward will be stability, though. So if you felt a little shaky because the relationships, the job, whatever around you has been feeling off, the Queen of Pentacles is here to remind you of who you are and your power. But it's here to tell you about the stability, abundance, and the growth that you're going to experience, especially in your physical environment. all right? You might be changing some stuff about where you live or how you live, all right? There's nothing wrong with that because my Virgos put in the work. You guys love to spend money. You love to play hard. You know, you work hard, you play hard, but you make the money. You don't put yourself in financial strain. Let's grab one more card for that current situation. Oh, all right, Four of Wands. All right, Four of Wands, I'll take it. The Four of Wands is all about, it could indicate celebration coming soon, right? So now that you've alleviated and unloaded a weight off your shoulder, maybe a reunion, a house move, or even a relationship milestone, all right, for those of you who are coupled. Some of you may be meeting someone new after leaving a toxic situation, all right? This is like the marriage card. This is the 1111 card, right? So that's your angel number for today. So some of you might be meeting someone new. It's not, if you're open to love, it doesn't have to be, okay? But the potential's there, all right, after leaving something toxic. So this could have been a relationship for some of you, all right? Let's ask Spirit what's coming next, all right? Oh, perfect card after the 1111 card, the Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh. So the Ace of Cups, this is beautiful energy. And you know what? I want to grab one more card because Ace of Cups should, oh yes, the Page of Wands. All right. So the Ace of Cups and the Page of Wands, this is beautiful energy, right? This is new love, fresh emotional beginnings, creative inspiration, or spiritual renewal. I'm telling you, something or someone lights a fire in you. All right, that's what this page does. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And I did just mention a little while ago there was some Sag energy floating around, right? So sometimes you need that ignition, right, Virgo? Even though you're an earth sign, you need that fire. So this relationship's going to feel youthful. It's going to be curious and exciting because that's what the page is, curious and exciting, all right? So the Page of Wands is like the inner spark returning after a long emotional winter. So maybe some of you were in a relationship that was just dead and you know, it lasted way longer than it should have. So you may receive a message, an opportunity, or even a, you know, a flirty encounter that wakes that part of you back up again. And it's the part that's been dormant. And I think that that's part of the problem, right? So spirit's saying yes to you, right? For new experiences. Say yes to your heart. Don't second guess the joy just because it's unfamiliar, right? This is again probably out of your comfort zone, but the Ace of Cups is like the holy grail of love. It's everything that everybody wants. That overabundance of love, all right? So let's grab the advice real quick. I feel like this is a solid beginning and end for you, but I got to grab the advice. Let's grab the advice. Perfect. Hangman. Look at this. Changing the way you look at things, you know, and then your reality will change. So the Hangman is all about pausing and reflecting. All right, letting go. Not everything has to make logical sense right now for you, Virgo. Okay, and that's tough for you. I know it is because you guys have that logical mind, but some of the best things in life arrive when we stop overthinking and surrender. Right? You need to surrender, Virgo, because let's face it, some of you are all control freaks. Okay. So seeing this from a new perspective, the relationship, the job, whatever it is that's been tying you down, you might not have all the answers yet, but clarity is coming. It's coming. Temperance, trust, right? Be patient. So trust that what you let go of is making space for something better. And I think that that's where some of you, if you're still in that stuck in that relationship, it's the fear of the unknown. It's fear of leaving. Okay. But I'm telling you, Spirit's telling you it's safe, right? And astrologically, you're coming out of eclipse season, right? And with Mercury now direct, your ruler, communication is clearer. So, like, decisions feel easier for you. So, you may be receiving intuitive downloads, vivid dreams, or even signs from the universe. So, don't ignore them. Those are nudges, right? The nudge to leave that toxic relationship. Those are nudges. There's also a full moon in Sagittarius approaching, I think, so which is in your fourth house of home, roots, and emotional foundation. Try, like, seriously, this energy is trying to direct you into the Temperance card, right? Direct you into patience, direct you into the move. Something needs to be released so that you can feel safe and whole within yourself. Okay, I'm telling you, surrender to the divine timing. All right, surrender to the divine timing. All right, Virgo, thank you so much for spending your time with me. This message, if it resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. It really supports the channel. I'm sending you strength, clarity, and open-hearted new beginnings for you. Until next time, Virgo, trust yourself and trust the timing. All right, peace. Till next time, Virgo.